New notification. Something sold. Mr. Upper Doobie. He got Rodgers. I like that card. Rodgers probably a lit-ass
take a look at this
quarterback
matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever.
Let's go.
It's
I'm
going to
hyped.
be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Patrick Peterson returning kicks out here.
This fielded a few yards into the end
Oh,
zone.
I see a seam. Good return. Okay.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
That's Tevin Coleman running out here.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
And Coleman got that blazing speed. Got that blazing speed.
Indiana Hoosier here. Tevin Coleman.
Lucky. They're lucky. I had him.
The 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup
right
there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Vertical's always been
that
so
run right
nice.
there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset.
Yeah, Alshon. We got Alshon.
Inside the 30s.
Let's go. Oh, I love this play. I love this play. I'm going to set up a TD here. 3 plays. Watch. I'm going to set up a TD here. A TD.
On first
TD.
and 10.
That's a TD. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, you gotta catch that, Jimmy. Jimmy, you gotta catch that.
Loose and brings up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
You gotta catch that.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
Brady. Eluding the pressure right.
I shouldn't have threw that. Oh my God, bro.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception.
I'm gonna let. I haven't played Madden in a while.
The pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Go.
And Rodgers is gonna go down. He's sacked.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
That defense was pretty good in that.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Throwing
for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Really, the lead, man?
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Really, the lead he made, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's the read, I'm there. Like, that's the read.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a 1st carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They go with Murray again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line.
He can't seriously be the read, though, when he goes
like that really hurt play
passes.
calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the
No way,
sack.
that's the read.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Go.
Down he goes.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Losing my first
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right.
Got him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Let's go, T-Cole.
Nice pass for a 1st down.
Blazing speed, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
For the touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
Doug Baldwin with it over the middle. The 20. 10, and he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Somebody not let Aaron Rodgers do that? Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was
into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 26. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 100%. And that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
Under
really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a first set of downs.
I can't. Football starts tomorrow, bro. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep.
Graham, I should have threw it. So let's go. I was going to throw the square, but then he stopped. So I was like, screw it. He intercepted it like a punt.
And his guys have taken the lead. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, and have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Oh, let's go!
Lost the football.
Wow!
These guys are going to take over
nice
at the 34-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Brady to throw on second down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 5.
I'm just going to run like a little drag here. Should get me a first down.
That might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see
I don't even know how good the kickers are in draft champions. This is stupid.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
This is so stupid.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Here's Rodgers. They still can't get him. Now he's going to go deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead.
That pick, that turnover, that fumble was huge.
To return, this is Doug.
Oh my God! Let's go, use a tackle.
At the 28-yard line. So here
I know nobody watches my videos, but if you watch my videos, or I mean, if you're watching this video and you're this far in,
not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
Who your favorite team is in the comments.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you can get some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, we're into the second half now.
This should be an easy win now.
Struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Stop.
On the return is Peterson.
And it's back.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is Coleman. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes in the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
2 clock thing is not working at all.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Brady going to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Start tight on doing this, but I'm trying to lose. Oh my God.
Brady. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
Just so good. It's literally the best run play in Madden.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. There's Coleman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Doing something crazy.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look
easy. Let's get it.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills.
Yeah, what time is it?
Remember when they were
it's really early in the morning. When you guys see this video, it's probably it's gonna be on Thursday. But it is Thursday technically right now. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm so tired. I was just grinding some Game of Thrones before. I've seen the show already, but my sisters started watching it, so I was watching it with them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now.
This guy on foot, man.
Run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Flush to his right, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Balls for throwing that. That's a trick.
The 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
His ball's throwing that.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No.
The game now, Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Do a screen again.
Nope! This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
In the ball. Oh, yes. I think it's run it.
Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Brady going to look to throw. Throw complete right
let's get it. Get it! One play.
Brandon Cooks, 42 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Safe to say we won this game.
And he'll take this one near the 25,
hopefully I get some more stiff competition in the next video.
So
but
now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down big here late.
I even gave him a drive.
One last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it.
That's a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete to Cook. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Touchdown play.
The wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I hit him on a slant.
Brady gonna throw here.
Kevin Coleman, baby.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Brady now on 1st down.
Oh!
And he slides to avoid the hit.
Alright, thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like and sub down right here somewhere, down there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter, but thanks for sharing a booth.